Welcome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the No Offense podcast. Um, like we always do, we're gonna ask you to hit that share button. It's still absolutely free, and we would appreciate it if you utilize that to push our platform a little bit further. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Um, definitely excited to have you guys today. We've got a very special guest. Some of you may remember the last time we had Mr. Wiley on the platform. It's been a couple years, so we're gonna get ready to catch up with him today to find out all about his continued experiences becoming one of the biggest magazines in the world for sure. You guys, if you can, make sure you tag somebody who is interested in either being published, is a model, photographer, an avid magazine reader, anyone who appreciates the arts, because this is definitely going to be something they'll appreciate. Also, if they're a music lover, this is a place to be. We got a little something for everybody. So do me a favor. Make sure y'all hit those share buttons. Y'all know how we do here. The share button is absolutely your friend. Make sure you get in the comment section. If you're watching on YouTube, you do need to subscribe so that you can get in the comment section, and you may see your questions or comments on screen. So we appreciate the attendance. So without further ado, guys, help me make our guest of today feel welcome. His record precedes him. He's the owner of 504 Dymes Magazine, Mr. C.E. Wiley from Mr. C.E. Wiley Studios. Y'all check him out.
What's going on?
Mr. Wiley, are you with me, brother?
What's going on, brother? How you doing today?
I think we might be having some audio.
Can you hear me?
Oh, look like we had gotten a little bit there.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. Uh,
One more time for me.
all right. Can you hear me?
We got you now. Loud and
All
clear.
right. There we go. What's going on, brother?
Hey. I'm blessed, man. Thank you for blessing the platform, brother. We got Miss Barbara Queen in the house. She's tapped in. Appreciate you. She said she can hear you. She can hear you. We got you coming in. Okay.
Well, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. The Queen Bee is in the house. That's what I'm talking about.
In the house. In the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I gotta say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for agreeing to be back on the platform, bro. As someone who's watching, learning from other greats, it's just a privilege to be able to, you know what I'm saying, pick your mind about different subjects, to get your expertise about different things, and just to generally see how you think, the industry is going, bro, and where it's going. I know there's going to be some models tuned in today, who, I'm sure they could appreciate what it is that you can impart in us. And just thank you again, man, for giving us your expertise, man. I ain't gonna spend all day giving you praise, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely
Hey,
want to
look,
express it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just your average, ordinary guy. I'm
Yes,
just,
man.
you know what I'm saying, just trying to make it. Just out here and just trying to make it happen, just trying to make it do what it do. I mean, I feel very blessed. God has blessed me with talents and to be able to do the things that I do, and it's just wonderful, man. It's wonderful. I've been doing this for a long time, and everything. And it's great to me, young and up and coming people like yourself. You got one of the greatest podcasts out there, and I like that, man. Yeah, I gotta put you out there with Roland Martin and Don Lemon.
Oh man, thank you, brother.
Look,
Wow.
you're the Black Joe Rogan.
Oh man, now you gotta make us black man blush, man. Hold on, brother. This is crazy. Y'all gotta get me off camera. Get me off the camera. Get me off the camera. But But no, I mean, I appreciate that, man. It's really our guests that make this platform what it is. I'm just a guy asking the questions, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely your stories, your triumphs that make this platform what it is. And so that's why I always say thank y'all for coming here. Thank y'all for the audience for tuning in, for listening. And if y'all drop any comments, man, I'm gonna try to address them while we here if I can get to them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to make the best of Mr. Wiley's time.
I get to do a Q&A today.
You get to, hey, if they in here, you get to
Oh,
do a
wow,
Q&A. I got
wow,
some
man.
questions.
Oh, wow, that's cool, man. I like that.
I definitely got some questions, man. I got a list. So, I hope you got time. We gonna go ahead and get started.
I got tons of time, my brother. Tons of time. Uh, hit me with your best shot. That's Pat Benatar from back in the day.
Well, I mean, well, since we already gonna start on the music, for those who tapped in last time, they know that you are an avid Steve Perry fan, brother. Man, I know I've been privileged to hear, this connection that you have with his music. And I know a lot of us live vicariously through music, but you've got a different, unique perspective. You've got music that, man, it's almost like it illustrates your life. You want to share that a little bit with us, brother?
I do. Yeah, I would like to say, that he's one of my heroes ever since I was 10 years old. And Steve Perry's voice just resonated with me the first time I heard it. And then his style of writing, it was just in his vocals, his vocal range. Just he has a very emotive voice, and he makes you feel the music. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, definitely.
And stuff. And yeah, well, and then recently, he's like the gift that keeps on giving. He actually plugged all of his fans onto a new group called Dame with a wonderful, just a wonderful group. Oh God, the lead singer, her voice is freaking phenomenal.
Are you,
When
are you
I yeah, Veronica, yeah, Veronica's voice is like Jesus. She can she can
okay?
go she can move through any genre. She sent chill down my spine when she did the song by heart, and then she did any way you want it. I mean, I love Ann and Nancy Wilson. They're wonderful. I would say Ann Wilson from Heart is an underrated rock singer. I would put her up there. I would say Steve Perry number one. I would say Lou Gramm number two from Foreigner. Ann Wilson number three. Robert Plant number four. Freddie Mercury number five. And I know people are going to kill me because everybody loves Freddie Mercury. I love Freddie Mercury,
Queen.
but that's just my personal opinion. Don't kill me about it. I mean, that's my top five. Rock artists that really just really can just they can make you feel the music.
Right.
And this young lady Veronica is awesome and stuff. I mean, I practically live in the '80s. You know what I'm saying. So, but listening to Dane and then some of her the other music that she does on the side where she can go from jazz improv is like wow. And then there's another group I love, Hot for Crime.
Mm.
Hot for Crime, Paul O'Malley and Miles Shawn. Miles Shawn is I don't want to I don't want to drop the F bomb, but he is a phenomenal freaking guitarist. I mean, the boy, he can shred.
I
He can shred. You got to hear his song so good. You've got to hear Dame's new song that they have out there. Fuck me, effing mess.
mess, fucking mess.
Yeah,
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 yeah, I
effing
got
mess.
you.
Yeah,
It's the No
yeah,
Biggest
yeah,
podcast.
effing
We're
mess.
familiar.
Yeah. I mean, those two groups, those young look, they're doing it. They bring in an old school vibe with a refreshing new school look to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blown away by both of those groups. So everybody get out there, check out Dame Dame. They're on Instagram everywhere. Check out Hot for Crimes, and they're on Instagram. It's hot HOT number four crime music. And look, you will freaking love these. They're doing their stuff.
It's crazy because we aim on the show tomorrow.
Really? Oh man! Well, look, I'm definitely staying. I'm gonna stay tuned for that. Yeah. yeah, yeah. That I feel really blessed that Steve Perry put us on to them. Yeah,
Like,
which just shows what kind of guy he is. Because a lot of people they like to gatekeep, and he's not. I see he's not a gatekeeper. He's someone that he helps. He puts on a lot of people. He did some work with Trev Luthiker for his group and stuff, which is really really cool within itself. But yeah, man, yeah.
man,
But I know without further ado, I know a lot of people want to know what's going on with 504 Dymes Magazine.
dude, you must have been reading my mind, brother. It is crazy.
Yeah, because I'll nerd out. I'm a nerd. I'm a rock nerd. I own 15 guitars. You know what I'm saying? And
Antique period, dude.
yeah. Look, I'm not like these guys. Look, I play piano. I play trombone in the classical band when I was in high school and stuff. But yeah, no, I'm still a novice and stuff and
Hey man,
everything. I'm staying in my lane, publishing, and styling, and photography. That's my lane.
brother,
I
you
let those I let those who can do. But yeah, I think everybody wondered what's going on. I have a lot of content that I'm about to release. I'm going to do an all new, fresh look. We've been doing the same kind of covers for umpteen years, and so when to go back on the newsstands and stuff like that. I want just a fresh, updated look. You feel me?
got you. I got you. A
And
new rebrand type of a new attitude.
it's kind of like a rebrand, but not a rebrand because it's going to be the same format, but just the covers will be a little bit different and
Gotcha.
stuff. And and what happened was I took a little break. I take care of my 99-year-old aunt, and she got sick, and we're the last two Mohicans left in my family. Um, she was that's my second mother. And so I took a little time off, but for all the people that work with me, one thing about me, I always keep my word. If I say I'm going to publish you, I'm going to publish you. We're going to get it done and stuff. So I nursed her back to health. She's doing extremely good. She had another stroke, small mini stroke in the same spot, kind of affected her speech a little bit more, but she's doing good. She's doing real, real good and everything. That's my partner in crime. Shout out to Tom Morello. Deeply sorry about the loss of his mother. One thing that impressed me about him, yeah, his mom just passed away at 102, and he was like me. He kept her in studio with him. She was on his radio show. So I feel that brother's pain recently losing his mom because I keep my aunt with me. She's in studio with me. She's I take her everywhere. That's my in old parlance. That's my ace boom coon. That's my partner in crime.
There it is.
You can't see
Yeah,
one without the other.
there it is. Man,
So
I love that you embrace your brother and that you take that time to still make sure family nothing comes more important than family, and you lead by demonstration. You know what I'm saying? So, be because you taking this time off, and you're coming back with this refreshment. What can we expect? Is what can we expect from the great photography of Mr. CE Wiley Studios? I mean, they already know if they don't know, but they gonna find out. I'm sure. What?
yeah, they're gonna find out. I've got some projects coming up. I'm gonna be working with the great John Ashford out of New York. John is a bootmaker photographer. He's coming out with he has a skateboard line. John is when I say John is phenomenal. John Ashford shoes on Instagram. Check him out, guys. He's worked with Little Kim. He's worked with a host of celebrities and stuff over the years. Guy is a monster. His creations are just off the chain. And then I'm also going to continue my work with Jilly Rocks. Jilly Rocks. Oh my God, she's been with me for years. She has created a lot of the outfits for cover models that I've worked with over the years. She's been a just like a foundational piece of 504 Dimes and stuff. I feel very blessed in all the wonderful people that I've met, you know, along the road of life in this business. John Blassingame, who got me he got me published uh, in Black Men. Artie with Feds and Sweets magazine, he published me years ago. He actually, true story. This is a true story. I was young, rookie green, did not know how to send the files. He's the one taught me. Artie taught me how to send the files. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And stuff. What people don't know was when I started, my mother used to have an expression said, "Don't know one monkey stop the show." So it was hard finding a makeup artist. So I actually started off doing makeup
Yeah.
for my photo shoots. I can do a hell of a smoky eye, anything, and yeah, it's been a long road, long wonderful road of just wonderful people. Just very blessed for all the people and the faces that I've met over the years and stuff.
It's
And
just
so
been
far, as my aunt, she taught me how to roll hair. So
wow.
yeah, she did. Yeah, look, hey man, look, when you first starting out, people don't see your dream and they don't see the vision, especially when you're like in a place like where I am in a state like Louisiana, so they don't see it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's sometimes it's hard to get the personnel to be there and stuff. So my aunt taught me, how to roll hair. So I know how to roll hair and then style it out and all that kind of stuff like that and everything. But now these days I have some wonderful people that come in and work for me and do it now. But there was a time I was a one man show, you
I can
know, and stuff. So yeah.
I can definitely relate to that, man. And like I said, just taking notes from you, brother, and watching your journey. What are some things that what are some ways in which you define a successful project now as opposed to when you first started?
Well, I define a successful project when everybody involved is happy. What I
Mm,
like to do is I don't when I work with a model,
mm,
I've worked with companies like I work with Marcus Blaskin with Black Men, um, and stuff. They come in and they bring the outfits.
yeah.
What I try to do is I give the models the opportunity to tell me like, look, if you don't feel comfortable wearing that, you don't have to wear it. We'll pick another outfit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else may feel comfortable in that kind of outfit. We'll do something to make you comfortable. What the success is for me is when all involved are happy with the product. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? When they look at it, what means more to me is when someone I publish them and they get the magazine and I've created that dream for them. I made that dream come true.
Right.
They got published. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of like this old show, Fantasy Island, Mr. Rourke. When I was a little kid, when he just makes people's fantasies come true. And that's a wonderful thing to bring happiness to people and stuff. When people have a dream, you always try to. You never want to hurt someone's dream. You want to enhance it if you can. So for me, yeah, when everybody's happy with the finished product, me, I'm never happy with my work. I'm a perfectionist. So you might say, "Oh man, that's awesome," and I'd be like, "Yeah, but I should. You know what? If I just would have done this, or maybe if I'd have had to put this earring on instead of that earring in." I'm like that
Mm.
and stuff. I'm a little hard on myself.
Do you think that pushes you to continuously strive for greatness, or do you think that sometimes that could be somewhat of a curse because you're never quite satisfied?
It's a jealous mistress. It can be a curse. It can be it's definitely a motivator because the deal is you're always striving for perfection. You're always striving to get to that level of perfection, and for me, I always want it to be just right. and I've had things where I like, oh God, I'm on a deadline. I got to put this out, and people are like, wow, this is awesome. I'm like, really? But I'm like, 'cause I'm like, okay, all right, okay.
I still have 30 things to do to it. I haven't barely
Yeah,
got started.
right, yeah. I'm sitting there looking at. I should have done this. I should have done that. Oh my God, I'm gonna choke myself. Yeah,
Okay.
stuff.
So a little bit of a paradox we have here. Being a creator, sometimes it kind of clash with boundaries. I know you said, you're in your perspective, a good product is one that all parties involved are happy. When you're given total freedom versus like tight, project specifics, which environment do you feel yields your strongest work?
I like to work with people. I'm a hippie,
Hmm.
so I like peace, love, and hair grease. You know what I'm saying? So when we're on the same page, that's why I like to spend time talking to people before I work with people, so that way we are on the same wavelength.
Right.
I don't care how good a person looks or whatever. You, if you're not on the same wavelength, you cannot create the perfect work. You know what I'm saying? And so just being on the same wavelength with a person, just being the synergy, the energy, that's the main thing. And shout out to my little friend Carla. She knows who she is. That's my buddy. When I get breakfast from my aunt every morning
Mhm.
and stuff. She's supposed to be listening today, so
Shout out to Carla. Hey, so Carla, if you don't know that he shouted you out, you told on yourself. He's right there. We all heard it, Carla. You got to put on the show. Do the right thing, Carla. Hit the share
I
button.
and that's another thing. I have wonderful people, that when we go to certain places, food places and stuff, they give my aunt so much love, and she's the whole group at the Chick-fil-A. Uh, they're all awesome. They come by and they'll speak to her in the morning and stuff like that. Felicia, Jenna, all of them are just they're wonderful kids. They're just wonderful. So I had to give the Chick-fil-A crew a shout out.
Man, that's what I love about this guy, man. Real all the time. He like that all the time too, man. For real. Like I'm telling you. So back to this. What's a pivotal or a hard lesson learned in the early days of building, what's now known as CE Wiley Studios or 504 Dymes Magazine that changed how you run your business?
Um, man, look, you learn you learn that you need to learn how to do a lot of this stuff and understand, and you can't. You get there's a point in business where when you have the proper people, then you can delegate and relegate authority to people, but you learn who not to work with, who you should work with. You know what I'm saying? And there's some lessons along the line. But once you get through that path, it's smooth sailing. You know what I'm saying? I've had some people, yeah, and stuff.
I
You,
got
you,
you.
you have
Put
to
it
find
in-
your people in life.
Yeah.
That's the key to life. You find your people. You know what I'm saying? The people that you can gel with. Like I have a model I've been working with. I worked with her. Oh my God, 10 years ago. Latanya. She's a model, but she's also a graphic artist. The art that you see um, on my that you use today, she
Mhm.
did that graphic art for me and stuff.
Amazing work. And
Yeah, she's good. She's really really good. Yes, she's a Nubian goddess, Nubian graphics on Instagram, and she can. Oh my God, she can do any kind. There's a lot of stuff she's been doing here lately. Uh, just revitalizing old covers so people can see it with a new twist using AI. I'm not. I don't know how to do that AI stuff and everything, but Latanya's. She's phenomenal. She's a genius at it.
Gotcha, gotcha. Uh,
That's what I mean by over the years you get the right people, in your life as you grow. Shout out to my friend James First Class who always sends spray ground for us to do in photo shoots and stuff like that to the models that I work with. James and I go back, oh my God, umpteen years and stuff. I appreciate everybody that's been along the road of life that's helped me get to where I am today. And my best friend Harry. Harry got me into family photography, which I could not do because that was just crazy. So I moved to modeling photography. He and we've been friends since I was 18 and he was 19. We met in college. That's my bestie and stuff. That's my dog.
there you go, Road Dog, man. Shout out to Harry, man. Shout out to everybody who's definitely been along for the way because,
They got me to where I am. All these
amen.
people, yeah, my mother, my father, my grandmother, my uncle, part of the code, we'll crack the code. Part of the code, the studio name came from what my uncle used to always call me and stuff. He was, yeah, I worked for him. He was an attorney, and he was a great guy. He was, he would be like what you would think was a grumpy guy, but he was a sweetheart. He was a sweetheart. And my dad, the way I treat people, my dad owned his own business, and the people that worked for my father, they um, they weren't workers. They were family. You know, my mom was like, oh my God. My mother was a school teacher and a political organizer, so I got to get into the political realm. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And so, and all my buddies, like my boy Fred, and the Madden crew from back in the day. we we had Madden Wars, Peebo, all those guys. Yeah, all those people, man. I'm very thankful, very grateful for just being a really wonderful part of my life and stuff. Now, when it comes to the creative stuff that I do for 504 Dimes,
Hmm.
um, those themes come from what people made fun of me as when I was a little kid. I was a nerd, so I was very much into comic books. Um, Shoot. So when you see like the cosplay issue Dymes Con, which I have an issue that's going to be coming out next year, um, the Rock Goddess issue, that's what people don't realize. That's a nod to Joan Jett, Judas Priest, Kiss, all those the spikes and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Lita Ford, Pat Benatar. Oh my God, there were a lot of people that influenced what you see that I do came from music. You know what I'm saying? So the deal was the music kind of influenced me on my creativity on what I'm doing now. Hold on. I'm
Okay.
doing a podcast. I see you woke up. I
I got you. Yeah, oh my God, might have to
Yeah,
go.
my aunt woke up. Yeah.
Okay. Do you do we need to wrap it up here or
No,
you?
no, we can continue. No,
Okay.
she just wanted to know where I was.
I understand. We got you. Thank you for letting us borrow. I'm gonna try to get them home
I,
soon.
I she gonna beat you up. She's 99, but hey man, you
Uh
know what?
oh.
I'm
Uh
non-violent, but I can't say the same for her.
oh. Listen. I'm gonna get a head start. Go ahead and finish what you saying, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I can only vouch for myself. I'm just saying. I'm throwing that
Oh
disclaimer
man,
out there.
I'm sure you got me. I'm gonna jump behind him, man. What is it? You got me, Auntie. Come on, don't do me like this. Don't do me like this.
Look. While she was taking a nap, I went outside in my secret garden. That's still in that from Quincy Jones, and because I have it's very peaceful for me. I have a rose garden and just a flower garden outside. I have fruit trees and stuff like that. And I grow fresh fruit and stuff for my aunt so that I can give her, the best food and stuff like that and everything and stuff. And I love, she loved beautiful flowers. My mother loved it. My grandmother loved it. And I love just, I, I think people don't understand um, the nature of flowers. Flowers and stuff like that, you surround your house with them because you're surrounding your house with good vibration. You're bringing good energy. This is from God. You know what I'm saying? This is the beauty that's been created. God created that beauty, and you're surrounding it with beauty, and that's what I've done with my home. So
Yeah,
when I walk out there, I can meditate and get my chi together.
yeah. And I love the thoughtfulness that goes into the intention of your day. It sounds like you approach the day with focus. You know what I'm saying? Clear headedness and attack it with a purpose. And that definitely explains how you've been able to um, just build a monumental, powerful magnet of just great energy and great people that seem to gravitate towards you through your actions and through your insightfulness. I got a couple more questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna
All
hold
right,
you all day.
yes, go for it, man.
Yeah.
Look,
Um,
you got me. Look, like one of the Journey albums. I'm captured. You got me.
all right, brother. So, when you're looking through the lens, what's something that you tend to notice before, the model or subjects tend to notice within themselves that gives you that edge to know exactly what's going to be magical?
Oh man, that's a hard one. It's just something resonates inside of me. Okay, so when I look at a model, um, I look at a person like a canvas. I paint too. So I look at you and I say, okay, her facial structure. Okay, yeah, I can shoot her from this angle, and I see it. I envision it in my head, and then I can style it, put it together, and then shoot the situation, shoot the model. You know what I'm saying? I can just I've always been that kind of a person where I can envision things. I see it. You know. I know it's weird.
A visionary, man. Some will understand, some won't, but I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. It just that's just how I am. It just something resonates. Okay, this person will be perfect for my magazine. This person, I feel my audience will love this person. And if we do this theme with this person, let's do a cosplay theme with this person. This person in rock goddess. Certain people fit people. It's in karate. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and you can look at a person's eyes and you can tell where they can fit in and what you want to do. And that's why I don't try to force people to. If you're not comfortable doing the project, then you don't have to do it. We'll do it. You can be a part of the the Valentine's issue, or you can be a part of the Stars and Stripes issue and stuff. Stars and Stripes that issue comes from when I was a kid. I loved to watch the Navy Blue Angels, and where I lived, um, my dad worked, so he could never take me to go see the Navy Blue Angels. But they flew where they were flying. I would climb on top of the house and I'd watch the Navy Blue Angels sitting on the roof of the house in the summertime. I don't think I could do that these days with this heat. I'd probably fall off and be crisped and stuff. But yeah, my mother was handicapped, so she couldn't take me. So you know, but I could see them sitting on top of the house. I could see the Navy Blue Angels flying. I love watching the Navy Blue Angels. So that's where the Stars and Stripes issue comes from.
Man, that's amazing that you have these moments that you've been able to like recreate but and pay homage to them, but still like bring them to life in this way that you related it to comics, but I feel like it has that glory behind it, that
Oh
fascinating
yeah. Oh,
fantasy
most
behind
definitely.
it, and the way that you encapsulate that through your photography, through your presentation. I mean, that definitely leaves wonders. You can definitely see that and hear that, through the testament of the models that have worked with you, and from those who have viewed your work. Let me knock out a couple of these others. Uh,
Okay.
what are what are some things that you would tell a person who's aspiring to model, to help them along their to get them further in along their journey? Because I know everyone has these expectations before they actually commit to something, as opposed to what the job actually requires. As a photographer, you had the experience to work with different types of models in different situations. Just from your personal experience and opinions, what are some things that you feel like could benefit someone who aspires to be successful in the industry?
I think first of all, don't do it for the money. And I know that sounds crazy. Okay, because anything in life, you do it for the passion. You got to have a passion for something. If you have a passion for it, then the creativity comes in. You know what I'm saying? And once you get that passion for it, and then you have a fiduciary obligation to learn everything about your craft. Work on your craft. Constantly, just constantly look in the mirror, learn your angles. You know what I'm saying? Understand what fits you. You know what I'm saying? Don't if you're not a swimsuit bikini person and you want to do cosplay. Do what makes you happy, but take it and make it resonate to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? Perfect it and stuff. And once you do that, you'll find you're much happier when you go those levels. I hope that answers the question.
Dude, hey, I think you answered it in multiple different ways, and I really appreciate that. That's gonna ring. Somebody needed to hear that, and I'm telling you, they're like, that's the confirmation that they needed for the day. So we definitely appreciate your profound answer. Looking at your current and upcoming pipeline, what project present a creative challenge, that's something that maybe you haven't done before, so tackle something that you want to tackle before you eventually hang up the camera for good.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. Uh, I've done a lot of stuff. I shot my friend's band years ago. I don't know. Do a photo shoot with my favorite celebrity, Steve Perry. That would be awesome. That yeah. That with a Chevy Chevelle.
Would you retire the camera?
Uh, you know what? I wouldn't retire. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't retire. Look. Recently, David Lee Roth,
Mhm.
um, former frontman, forever crazy wild guy, with Van Halen. People are talking about David Lee Roth needs to hang it up. Axl Rose with Guns N' Roses, they need to hang it up. But what people have to understand is, and I think people don't get it, when you've done something for so long, and it's not a job for you, it's a part of you.
That's what you do.
It's what you do. It becomes your identity in some aspects, and so that would be like cutting your arm off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y-
I do.
So that's why Mick Jagger is still doing, and the forever young guitarist Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones is because it's who they are. It's their essence. Yeah, they're in their upper 80s, but these guys are rocking out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're doing their thing. So yeah, I probably would do it until I couldn't do it anymore. You know, and stuff. So I would still be doing it in some capacity. I might slow down a little bit, but I still will be doing it in some capacity.
Like, I definitely can understand that, brother. Well, I've always said, man. Again, it's been an honor to even have a little bit of you guys' time who comes to the platform, because you're definitely doing the big great things that you hear about, you know what I'm saying, when you're growing up, and to see others do it, it lets us know it's real, and it inspires us all to keep pushing so that we can get to where we're going. Do me a favor, bros, before we, you know what I'm saying, before we call it a day, let everybody know where it is that they can catch you, where they can follow all your content, how they can support you, how they can reach out if they're interested in working with you, and the best way that they can follow and stay tuned with 504 Dimes.
You can either go to my website, www.504dime, 504 dimes, dymes.com. And you can always find me on Instagram at 504 Dimes Magazine on Instagram and stuff. I do respond. Sometimes I get a lot of people sending me stuff. So, you know, give me a little time. I'll respond to you. And you can always send me a message via the website and stuff if you want to work with the magazine, or hit me on Instagram like that on 504 Dimes and stuff.
Listen, brother. Anytime you got time, I'm down. We can set another appointment. I swear, we could talk all day. You know how we do. I do know, you know, the situation as far as your time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, my little native is getting restless. She's up now, so
I,
I got to. When I get off with you, I'm going to make her a mango, pineapple, cranberry, strawberry smoothie with with vanilla, Greek yogurt, tablespoon of honey, and a half of bottle of Boost nutritional drink and stuff, and then I'm gonna fix her. That's gonna be her little snack. I'm gonna give her something else to eat with that as well and stuff. And then she gonna be happy. She gonna be happy. She gonna be like Popeye. When Popeye eats his spinach, she be strong to the finish.
man, listen, I'm gonna need somebody to come and mop up all this drool. You got my mouth over here watering all the
Hey,
berries and
hey,
stuff, man.
for me, me personally, I'm more of the David Lee Roth kind of guy on the level of eating. From the song Jump, I eat the worst that you've seen. You see what I mean? That will be me. That will be me. I've got all the fatty, artery killing stuff in here for me.
I've got you, brother. Well, again, brother, anytime you got time, let us know. We're gonna set it up. But I definitely appreciate you, and the audience does as well, for coming through. It's been an honor and a pleasure, and I can't wait.
Peace and blessings to you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Like I said, look, I'm glad to be on one of the hottest podcasts out there. I mean, my God, like I told you, man, you're up there with Joe Rogan in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on doing your thing, brother. Look, my thing for you is like this. I have a little saying: if you dare to dream it, dare to make that dream real. So just keep on pushing, keep on doing what you got to do. And in the words of Journey, don't stop believing.
Hey, and with that, I don't even know how to end. Man, that was it, bro. Love you, man. We're gonna talk to you soon. Take care, brother.
Peace and blessings. In the words of Duncan Lee, peace, blessing, and soul.
So, man, listen, bro. Y'all, he's an amazing individual. For those of y'all who haven't met him, you have that privilege, man. Make sure that you go follow his page, 504 Dimes, on Instagram. Go check out 504 Dimes Magazine today. Don't even wait. It's on the same internet you on right now watching me. I don't feel no kind of way. Thank y'all for being here. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel to find more interviews with more amazing people. We've done some recently. We've been doing them for 6 years. We've got some more coming up soon. So y'all make sure y'all stay locked in. Hit the notification bell. It's gonna let you know every time we go live, so that you guys get the opportunity to be introduced to some greatness. Like I always tell y'all, don't wait on the world to change, and you can be the one to change the world. I have been Mr. No Offense. You guys are the best audience in the world, and we will catch you next time on the No Offense podcast. Peace.